After a fine car wash, now we are good to go. I love moving around in vehicles because they make our distances shorter and make the economy of the nation run faster because we're able to move from point A to point B. So today, let me see where I could be headed to. But then again, sometimes we get to worry about the safety of our vehicles. You know, criminals are always on the run as well to try and hijack these cars. Do we have the security? Let me get some free tires.
Total reach over 200 million. Total walk time over 1.5 million walk time. Subscribers over 500 million. 12 countries, 1 United States. 2 United States. South Africa.
There are no free tires in this. They're still in the car. So we're looking for homegrown solutions. Cars are very expensive to come by. It's not an easy thing, especially those that love big cars. Even a small car, really, you do not want to get to lose it so easily. At least when you lose it, there better be a good explanation. So just in case there isn't an explanation that's so better to convince you, then you need to have your car back. Homegrown solutions is what we look for on the Zambian Genius. And today, it's just that home solution that we've got. And we are talking about crime, curbing crime. Crime of people that break into our homes and steal your TV. But then, did you know that you can actually have, confidence in your TV to call you back? That's one thing I love about this program. It brings out the innovation in our people, and we just never know who we pounce on next. And today, well, the characters we have, awesome. So when your car is stolen, don't worry. We have a homegrown solution to that problem. When your television set is stolen, we have a homegrown solution to that. If your chair is stolen, your lovely chair, your couch, it could still call you back at a command. Just tell your sofa, your television set, your car that's been stolen to say, call me back, and it will call you back. We have Mr. Charles Lumba with us. Happy to have you, bro.
Thank you.
I love the Ricky Road. It's in fashion, by the way. Talk us through what we have. We're talking about homegrown solutions, cybersecurity and stuff. Let's get on with it.
So what we have here is the Zedtracker. So this Zedtracker is a GPS-based device. This device is capable of tracking your vehicles, your laptops, your luggage, your children, your chairs, like you said, anything, just by sending a simple text command to the device, and the device will tell you where the vehicle may be or where your laptop may be, and it can also give you a call just by a command.
Okay, from my simple research and knowing what goes on in the country as far as cybersecurity goes,
yes,
I don't think there's been such a thing at that big a picture in the country.
No, within the country and on the Zambian market, to be specific, we don't have anything like this. What they have is usually maybe just for vehicles, and you can't. It doesn't have that flexibility of sending a text command and then it gives you location or it calls you. So this one is flexible because it's user-friendly and you can access it just by text command.
You have innovated on an idea that's already there, we would say, in terms of tracking vehicles.
Yes.
We know there are companies that track vehicles.
Yes.
And the way they track is they monitor, isn't it?
Yes,
They monitor and then they can follow where the vehicle has been taken after
Yes.
being stolen.
Yes.
Yours goes further to
Our-
shut the system.
Yes, yes.
What else?
It calls you to its job, and then it also gives you features like the real time, the way the car is moving in real time, you're able to follow it. So instead of having to come back to sit on the platform to say, where's my car now? When your car just goes outside of your yard, you can start following it in real time. That's the flexibility of this system.
And further, you tell us that when the car calls you, you command it to call you.
Yes.
When you answer the call, you begin to hear what people are saying, those
Yes.
that are in the car.
Yes, those that are in the car.
And if a thief stole your TV and they took it to their home, the TV will call you back and
Yes.
then you answer, and then through it you can hear what people are saying.
Yes. So just by a simple text command, you just tell the car, call me, and the car will be able to call you, and you'll be able to listen to whatever the conversations around, whatever the people are talking about, you're able to hear them.
The genius behind the technology is what we want to get from here. So let's see how you guys were able to come up with this gadget. We'll be getting to our second act of this particular innovation. You know him, so we're keeping him for now. So let's get on with it.
So
The components.
So the components that we used for this innovation are just the basic components that I would say maybe the basic, but in one or another they may be complex. So we use the technology of having maybe a SIM card, whereby so that it can enable that calling feature to call you back, and also that is used now for GSM, whereby it can give you the text commands and their likes. So what you can see here is just basically the platform. So we have a platform whereby we can put you and you can be viewing your properties in real time, anytime.
That's what you want to start doing.
Yes.
For example, this is Lusaka, some areas of Lusaka.
Yes.
We've got the Greatest Road there,
Yes.
and then the Great North Road. This is the T-junction somewhere in town.
Yes, yes, it is.
Cairo Road goes the other way. And so we've got Makisha Road. That one, deliberately, they just omitted CHI. It was supposed to be Machisha Road. And all those dimensions. There's Northmead, we've got Thorn Park there. Yeah. So if a car, what are these red dots moving about?
So these red dots are actually vehicles. So this is giving you an insight of what you're capable of seeing when you're viewing your vehicles or any of your properties. So these ones, if you notice, that denoted the car inside, so that will show you it's a vehicle. But if it's not a vehicle, let's say it's luggage or it's a person, it will show you that it's a person you're tracking. Let's say for your child, because we're able to do also children monitoring when we have this device.
Come on, Charles,
of a
you are
bracelet.
scaring people. Oh, now that's where I was
Yes,
going.
in
So
terms
for
of
a
a
child,
bracelet.
they will have a bracelet.
Yes, they have a bracelet. Yes.
Wow, technology that is based in the
will show
country.
real time.
So for a child, my kid could just put on a bracelet and she's okay.
Yes,
And
and
I'm
she's okay.
comfortable. I would simply call and find out where.
Yes.
Okay.
So the reason why we had resorted to making these devices in form of armbands, when I'll take an example of the showgrounds, the trade
during
fair.
the show.
Yes, you may hear the peer announcer saying, no, there's a child here, please come and collect them. So we wanted to have that resolution whereby a child, when entering the trade fair or the showgrounds, he or she can simply, the parents can just rent a GPS for the child and they can put it on. And whenever the child is lost, instead of panicking to say, where's my child, and having to wait for the PA, because sometimes it takes long. So you just you just send the text command to the device on the bracelet, where are you? And it will show you where your child is.
So meaning you could have the showgrounds mapping onto the system.
Yes.
And then wherever they are. But how do they view? How do the parents view?
So-
Do they have to look at the child? Or maybe it's just a text that comes to say she's at this location?
Yes, it's just a text that will say your child is at this location.
From the central command center, like here where we are, I know that this is still under construction.
Yes.
In its completion stage. What is there? Are you able to see? For example, I know my car earlier on was stolen. Can you be able to locate it?
At this
Can you
stage,
see it?
when if we have that GPS device in your vehicle, we'll be able to see it.
All right.
Yes.
Let's get and see what happens to this car. Someone has just taken away the car that I was driving, and I mentioned that since it's kind of configured, then there's no problem. So we're trying to test out the system that goes with the security of that particular car. So I had to come here and just see how that car can be monitored and tracked down. So we have the expert, Regan Tembo, is with us. Regan, run us through how we can be able to track that car down.
Okay. Since we have the device already installed on the car, so what we'll do, the first thing is that we'll make sure that we freeze the guy so that he should not proceed with where he's going.
Freeze?
Yes.
What do you mean?
I'll shut down the car just on the phone. I'll just tell the car that to go off just on my mobile phone, and the car will receive the signal, then will just go off. Then him, if he try to move the car, it won't go on. The engine won't start.
At what point does it completely shut down? As it moves, or?
No, it can only shut down if the guy parks the car. Then once he parks the car, just by switching it off, he cannot switch it on again, because we avoid accident just where immediately it's going, then you just shut it down.
Okay. So when you command shut down, it will receive the command keep it.
Yes. When
this person that has jacked the car or has stolen the car parks,
yes,
then that's it, it won't start.
That's it.
Let's hear it.
Okay. So to do this, I'll first open the application called Zedtracker Key App. So there's this Zedtracker Key App. It's an application.
That's your own innovation.
Yes, this is an application which we've developed. We can even by the introduction.
Myself. My name is Zedtracker Key. I am an artificial intelligent application that operates with Balani microchip. It was developed in 2018 by my master Regan Tembo and Charles Lumwi in Zambia. My two masters told me that I am an application that is responsible for helping people who are blind, people who are uneducated but they want to use technology, and also anyone who wants to command anything via voice recognition.
So it has introduced itself. It's just to use, if you want to configure anything, you want to command anything with your voice recognition. So I'll go on a command.
Welcome to Zedtracker command terminal.
So what we'll do is that you said that I should first shut it down. So by shutting it down, I'll just click this button called machine shutdown. So machine shutdown here, as you can see, it has a light. This light means that the car is active. The guy can do anything with that car. So by doing this, I'll command it. Hello, Zima Manje Manjai. I want you to be packed.
Come up. Your car engine has been shut down. Please check the verification message via text.
The response comes in the local language.
Yes,
Zikomo.
Yes,
Okay.
Zikomo. Zikomo, your car has been shut. So this light, it means that the car cannot go anywhere. There's no light for that car.
The moment he parks,
Yes.
that's it.
Yes. So if the verification messages, okay, you can see, means all electricity cut successfully. So meaning that the car cannot go anywhere until we
command
it back
to
online.
work. Okay.
So just by doing that, the car cannot go anywhere. And if I also want to listen to what that person is talking about, I can just go on the button where it just say, call me back. I don't need to panic to go and look for, to go and start looking for the car. I'll just tell the car to call me back, and once I command that terminal, whatever the thief will be talking about in that car, I'll be able to get whatever it's saying.
So meaning what you've done is you've bought a SIM card, separate SIM card,
Yes.
installed it into an electronic gadget that you've installed in the car.
Yes.
So you call that, that's the system that calls you back.
Yes, we use already existing technologies, because we get a SIM card, we register the SIM card, because it's a mandate, you need to register a SIM card. Then we buy airtime in that SIM card. and that SIM card I can just recharge it by such a packet or Sparker bundles, any type of promotion.
So it has to have talk time all the time. I mean, it's for safety reasons.
Yeah, if you don't want to have the talk time, you can leave it, but you don't need to make sure the SIM card should not go beyond the days of being.
If it's stolen, when the SIM card has no talk time, you are the one that can load the talk time into the how.
You get airtime, you put it in your phone. There's buy for other.
Okay,
so I can
you buy for it.
Yes, I buy for it.
Agon is when you have Congo.
But no, if you have Congo and you have, you know that.
Create it up first.
Yeah, you create it up because 20 kwacha Congo, then you've missed your car.
Oh yeah,
it's
cool.
a quick one.
Let's go there.
Pick 'em up. Your car will be calling you soon.
Okay. The car is just called us back and okay. Fantastic. We can cut the call now. So that was a car that called us, and now we are able to locate, and we've heard what the guys inside are saying.
Yes, yes. So just like that, I will just for us to be safe, since we know that the car is on standby right now, we've already confirmed with the call. So I'll just tell the car to send me the location. If I just want to keep the location, just knowing the name of the location where they are. So I'll just tell the car. Ntumile ko location kwe ulile.
Pick 'em up. Your car will be sending the current location via text.
So he
Please
just
check the incoming message, then click the link then receive.
he just asked the car in the local language to say, send me your location, and it has responded. Soon we'll be receiving that location via text.
So just by doing that, I'll know that the car will be sending the location. So I'll just go via text. Okay, the message will be coming via my text. Okay, let me just wait for the location. It's coming. I'll receive a message from. Okay, the message has come. Okay, so here it says the GPS location is on a named road. The road is unnamed, but the location is there. But for you to know the actual directions on how you can go about and get in your car. So what I'll do is that I'll just click on the link. Okay. Okay.
So the text comes with a link.
Yes, the text comes with a link. Then I'll just click the link, and the link will give me directions and okay, this is the walkable distance. This is a place where you can go just by driving or something.
So the power of internet is really something we need to depend on when it comes to this.
Yes, yes, the internet, because on your end, because on the device end, it uses it also uses the GSM. So here it shows the car. This is where the car is positioned right now. This is where the car is positioned. If I want to determine the distance of how I can go about to go and get that car, just go open the application itself. Then I'll just go on the tracking. Okay, then I just go on, I want to get the directions. Okay, so here it shows, because it integrates with already existing systems like Google. So what to do is that, so it means that we're just near with our car.
We are within range.
Yes.
Okay. Can we show when it was taken away from me how it's traveled?
Okay. Yes, it can show the way it traveled. Okay. So what I'll do is that I'll just go on. So to give me the movement, the way it was moving from one point to another. So okay, just go under history. So today, okay. Okay. So that's how the guy moved.
Have you had an incident where it's testimony? Some things were recovered using this system.
Yes. We had an incident which happened recently where there was one person where we installed the same device on their television screen. They have more like a gaming station where people come and play video games and the like. So what happened is that the same guy came and he knew how the doors were being locked, how they lock the doors and whatever they do. So he came in and he got the screens, one of the TVs, and he also got for the neighbors who were just within the same yard. There were about 5 television screens which were stolen. And having been that we had the intelligent system on the device.
On one of the television sets, you had installed such a thing. Okay.
So what we did is that the same woman called me in a panic mode. No, my television screen has been stolen. Please help. And I was like, no, just relax. I'm just having breakfast. I'll call you back. And, after a few minutes, then I just what I did is that I just clicked the button like call me back. Then the device send me the location, send me the directions on how the cops they can go about and how they can go about to go and get the same television screen. So what happened is that I just handed in the information because us we have no authority to arrest or anything. So we just gave to people who are in power that no, this is the information we have. Then what happened is that the cops they just clicked the button, then they were given directions, turn right, turn left, and they reached on the right pinpoint where the television screen was, and they were able to capture everything. And they found the guy and he was with the television screens and looking at the information is that he started denying, no, it wasn't me. These things have just been found in my house. They're like, no, we have the call records because this device can listen to what you are talking about. The call record, they were confirming that the person was also planning to do other things which were bad from the same person. So that's what one of the testimonies which we had.
You guys, smart. We're going to check out the system itself, how it's been put in the car. I'm told it's somewhere down here. And then we're going to try to shut the engine. So we start and see if we're going to shut down the engine.
Okay. So how is the state of the car right now? Just try to shoot it on.
Okay.
So the car
can go on now. It's on.
It can go on right now. Okay.
So now we want to switch it off.
I want to switch it off.
Shut it down.
Okay. So what we'll do is that
Welcome to Cyber Zedtracker command terminal.
We'll go on the shutdown. Okay, so we'll do the shutdown of the engine.
Shima, your phone should be numbered in. The phone now is a before that should be
Kopara che.
Your car engine has been shut down.
So it's been shut down.
Verification message via text.
So here, right now, how it's showing that the car has been shut down. So if you're moving right now, it won't disturb your movement, no, because to avoid accidents. So until you park your car. So now you can just try to park the car.
We take it, we've reached our destination, we've switched off the engine.
And that person won't be able to move it. Whether they have they go and check on the engine, the battery is intact and everything, the car won't be able to move from one point to another.
Okay.
Yes.
Can we try it now?
So just, okay, you can try it now.
Okay. So you wait for the message to come.
Yes, I wait for
when
the
message. When the message confirms that now the system is shut down, then that's it.
Yes.
Okay.
The message has gone to the phone.
Yes, the message has gone to the phone.
Oh, yeah, nothing is happening. Nothing is happening. Yeah, you can see everything. The battery is showing, check engine is there, the doors. Yeah, but it just can't start.
So I can even command it back to come online again.
Okay.
Go on now.
Your car engine engine has been restored to normal operations.
So you can go on now.
Please check the verification message via text.
So the message has confirmed. Now.
We're good to go.
So without the permission for the owner, you cannot move the car without permission. And immediately the engine goes off, it will call the owner that no, the car is now moving. It gives a call that no, someone is moving your car.
I love this. So here is a solution to some of these criminal activities that go on in our neighborhoods. TV, your children's safety, sometimes where you feel like they need to be secure, you're not there with them. At least you can have them, bangled up with some small instrument like that wrapped around their neck, wrapped around their leg, around their wrist, and they're good. Vehicles, television sets, at least this prevents some of these crimes.